Welcome back. There is a huge opportunity in Canada to make a real impact in next month's presidential election. More eligible American voters live here than in any other country outside the U.S. So the push is on by both parties to get those ballots in. And as Nick Purdon found, for many, it's not just about politics, it is, of course, personal.
I'm passionate about this election because I feel that there are a lot of people that are seeing the negative effects of the current person in power. We can't sit back anymore.
Heather Paterson is an American living in St. Catharines, Ontario. Just 3 months ago, she helped create a brand new chapter of something called DemsAbroad Canada. Her goal? Get as many of the 600,000 Americans on this side of the border to vote for Joe Biden.
What's on the ballot for me this time around is voting for women's rights, black rights, gay rights. I'm just seeing this dark cloud over everything. I wish that there was something brighter in the world again.
Another 4 years of the current government in the United States, what would that mean to you?
I don't want to think about it.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I just can't. I'm so broken that I can't. I just have a fear that if it continues down this path, that we won't be able to undo it anymore.
There's no denying Heather's passion, but will she convince more people to vote? Could the votes cast in Canada actually swing the U.S. election?
In the history of elections, we've always heard this is the most critical, this is the most critical. This is the most critical. American democracy is on the ballot this time around.
Meet Steve Nardi. He's the chair of DemsAbroad Canada, and he tells me that 4 years ago, around 30,000 votes in total were cast from Canada. He's working to double that.
With 35 days out from the election, my life is heads down, focused on this game.
Steve is so committed to winning this election because it's become personal for him.
What's at stake for you?
Sorry.
It's okay.
There's a lot of issues there for me, because I'm the only Democrat in my family. What's at stake for me?
Tell me what you're thinking about, what you're feeling.
My family.
Your family.
Because it's been pretty contentious. I called my father, and all I said was, what concerns me is the unbottling of hate that this person has seemed to have uncorked.
Trump.
Yes. And he yelled at me for 20 minutes. That breaks my heart.
Steve is cautiously optimistic that he'll get the win he wants so badly. But let's not forget there are 2 horses in this race.
Who are you voting for and where?
Well, that's a secret ballot, but I voted in California, and I guess you leave it to you to figure out who I voted for.
Mark Feigenbaum is the chairman of Republicans Overseas. He admits they aren't doing as much in Canada to get out the vote as the Democrats, but he's not that worried.
The Democrats are really motivated because they have a fear that people aren't going to vote. They're coming up from behind at this point and trying to win this election. And so while you're asking why they're also very active, that almost is in itself an admission that they have a lot of work to do to win this thing.
The Democrats think they can make a difference in battleground states in this election, with Americans voting in Canada. Do you agree?
I think that they're trying, but there's so many Republicans everywhere that are going to vote, that want the current government, that as much as they try, they're going to fall short.
But not every Republican in Canada is that confident. Meet Georgianne Burke.
It does worry me that Republicans are less active in Canada. It worries me a lot. I am actually an unabashed supporter of Donald Trump.
Georgianne knows how close this race is, especially in swing states like Florida.
I'm hoping that my vote in Florida actually is, I don't know, is going to win by 1 vote. Maybe he'll win by 1 vote. Maybe that 1 vote will be mine. I'm just fearful that if the Democrats are in power, they will undo all of the good things. And there are many good things that Donald Trump has done over the 4 years. I think they will undo them. I think they will hurt the economy. I think they will continue to divide the country. So I am extremely worried. This is, without a question for me, the single most important election of my lifetime.
And on that point, Republicans and Democrats agree. It's the most important election for Heather, too.
What are you holding and what does it mean to you?
This is my vote for this year's election. It means change.
Nick Purdon, CBC News, St. Catharines, Ontario.
National for October 5th. Good night.